things like copyrights and industrial designs have limitations of protection, so to say, which means once you have gotten your registrations, there is a limitations period, as in the maximum period of how much you can protect it. So for patent, there is a 20 years of. Because everybody know that there's a chest, but what makes it so special that you can register it as an industrial design is because the design of it, the shape of it, and then the colors of it. You can go and register this as an industrial design. There's no registration system available in Malaysia, which means you can't go to the Malaysian Trademark Registrar and submit an application to file that says your song as copyrighted. What you can do is you make statutory declarations that this work belongs to you, because there's no such system available here in Malaysia. So the Coca-Cola brand itself is worth $140 billion. So the president of Coca-Cola has even publicly remarked that if everything that belongs to Coca-Cola Inc., if it's going to collapse tomorrow, so it still can build itself, provided that the trademark survive. So the loss of Coca-Cola, the brand itself, however, would damage the company beyond repair. So you can actually see how valuable a trademark is. The advantage of doing a trademark registration, as in compared to that you don't have a registrations, because you can always go, you can always opt not to register and spend that money, but then that's at your own free will, because once there's somebody else that you found that trying to imitate your trademark, you will have an action of infringement against them, as in comparison with common law, whereby you are trying to rely on passing off, whereby you have a higher burden to prove to the court that you have suffered damage, and then this trademark has actually a goodwill coming with it. TM is you know, when you have your Coca-Cola can, you will be able to see the brand. The Coca-Cola brand always comes with the little word R over there, which means it's a registered trademark. So registered trademark means the proprietor of this trademark has actually gotten registrations of this particular brand. And then TM is for pending applications, whereby you don't have the registrations yet. How does the registration process take through in the Malaysian office? First thing first, once they have accepted your applications, they'll do a search on their database just to see if your mark coincidentally, is similar with any other traders or proprietor. And then they'll raise objections if they find so, or they will issue a letter to you and tell you that maybe if your marks is filed in foreign languages, they might ask you to do a translation and resubmit the translation for them. And then if your mark is subjected, then you find the submissions to overcome. Thereafter, then they will consider if they are happy with your submissions, then they will accept your mark, whereby then it will go for Gazette. Then your mark is going to be published in the government gazettes, and whereby it allows third party to view the government gazette and raise any objections if they think that you have crossed the line of their trademark. So the next, if they objected to your mark, then we go to opposition stage. Then after all that, then if your marks got through, then you get the registrations. Now in Malaysia, like I said just now, the registrations is valid for 10 years in Malaysia. So every 10 years, then you go and renew it.